Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Brandos 2. Now in today's video, what I want to do is focus on one particular character known as Olstein. Now what I've decided to do now is make content around other characters as well. So right now I will be focusing on Olstein. I will make another video focusing on another character, and I'll make sure I end up finishing every 5-star character, making an individual character video for them to talk about whether they're good, whether they're useful, and where they are continuously used in, so to help you guys know where certain 5-star characters are going to be good for. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Today's video we're going to be focusing on Olstein, which is the dispatch unit, the only character with the dispatch ability. And I'm going to talk about where you actually want to use this character, because honestly I feel like a lot of people are not actually utilizing this character, simply because obviously the main strategy of this game currently is to complete content within 1 to 3 turns, and Olstein technically helps in that way, but at the same time you don't necessarily need it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Stay tuned for more content on Bounders 2. If you guys don't want to miss out on future content on the game, you don't want to miss out on my showcase video for the rest of the other 5-star characters, then make sure you are subscribed, make sure that post notification is on, and let's go ahead and reach 50 likes in today's video. And yeah, go ahead and smash that. And yeah, let's focus on Olstein. Now Olstein, I only have him at level 47. He was actually the first, okay, when I was summoning on Kendo Justia, the first multi I did, I pulled Olstein, and then I pulled another 5-star character known as Elena, and I think I ended up pulling Justia within like a single or something. So I ended up putting like a lot of 5-star character in my account, and I actually did level up Olstein, but then I realized, wait a minute, his damage is horrible. If you guys don't know, if you use Olstein, his damage is horrendous, like absolutely horrendous. But then you read his skill, he isn't a damage dealer. He has utility that is actually quite nice. So right now my Olstein is at +1, and what he has is his SP requirement is only 4. He acquires 2 SP for each target attacked, and he also decreases 2 SP for each attacked target, and it deals blah 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 magic, doesn't really matter. His damage is horrendous, and it cannot use skill for 4 seconds. Now this character right now isn't used that much, because obviously in PvE content, like I mentioned, you want to complete content as fast as possible. Also just takes away 4 SP that you require for some of your damage dealer. Yes, it gives you back SP, but that's for your next turn. And obviously the enemies hit so hard that you don't know whether your frontline characters are going to be able to tank it. Actually, most of your frontline characters are not going to be able to tank it. That is the main issue with this game. Frontline characters unfortunately are not used that much, because the enemies hit way too hard, and your frontline characters with some of the like good damage reduction stuff just are still not able to tank the damage, and it's pretty bad for that reason. So you don't really want to use Olstein, because it takes away too much SP. It will give you SP back, but most of your characters that you want to use your damage for are pretty much dead by that turn, so everyone just don't use it. However, I've seen a lot of people actually mention using Olstein in certain very hard content, so I want to show you guys right now. So a lot of people saying that Olstein helped them from very hard chapter 7 and 8, which I am like, oh okay, cool. I'm only doing very hard 6 right now, so I'm going to be taking Olstein in here to see how good he is. Now I do think Olstein, once you get into +3, his SP requirement will go down to only 3. He is going to be good for PvP. The ability to stop your enemies from using their using their ultimate skill is going to be absolutely important. And Olstein in PvP is going to be absolutely amazing once you got him to +3. The enemies get the SP way too fast, and to help you guys just tank the damage, Olstein is just going to help you guys out. Okay, so originally I was going to take Olstein into very hard chapter 6. However, one thing I realized is when I took him into the boss fights, he was unable to actually use his skill against the bosses. So it turns out the bosses are actually immune to his silent fury. They're not able to be decreased. You can't decrease the SP, which initially I thought this was absolutely horrible, and I was actually very disappointed with Olstein. But one thing I realized is a lot of people just mentioned how good it was in very hard 7, so I wanted to beat the match. So I beat very hard 6, and now I am in very hard 7, and now this is it. Now I've realized why a lot of people say Olstein is actually good in very hard chapter 7, simply because there's a lot of mobs and they're actually very tanky. And honestly, my one-shot team, or like my comp, trying to beat it in between 1 to 2 turns just simply is a lot harder to run right now. Now I'm not saying it's impossible, but I feel like Olstein is a character that will just be fantastic to run against these characters. Now one thing I will say, if you're going to use Olstein, use Olstein alongside a particular characters with multiple costumes that you have. And I think in this team, the only character with multiple costume is her, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. But I do need the AoE damage from her, and I do need him to kill all 3 of them. I think I could potentially use another character. Let's see, I could actually use her as well for more battery, but she only has 1 costume. I could use Cry instead of Wiggle, but then his SP requirement is a lot higher than Wiggle. I just need a character with 3 SP requirement, and unfortunately I just can't do that right now. So I'm going to try and beat this stage with these characters I'm currently using. Not going to lie, it is very tricky, but I need to work around it. Olstein, like I said, is a little bit disappointing that you can't use his skill against bosses, but with minions that have a lot of HP and damage and abilities that can kill you, you want to keep them out, you want to silence them. So Olstein is actually good for that reason. So what I'm going to try here is this particular comp. I need to crit. It's very important I crit, and yeah, let's see how it works now. So I put Olstein in front because all I need him to do is silence and give me some SP for the next turn, and I don't care if he dies. After he uses his ability, everything else he has is not needed. Okay, please die. They didn't die. Okay, more characters. I'm worried about them dying. Okay, she died. Olstein is dying. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Nice. Okay, this is good. This is good. So like I said, Olstein gave me this amount of SP back, and the character, this particular mobs which has counter ability, are dead, and that was my main priority. Not dead, either dead or stunned or silenced. Sorry, they are very, very annoying and tricky to deal with because look at this, 400% attack reflected back, so I don't want that. So luckily they are silenced, and now with her I could try and kill this character. So I'm gonna go like this, and the other one is currently burning. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I will be able to beat this though. I might need to buff up my damage. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but I did take out Wiggle, and we're just trying to buff up the damage a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna work. So let's just see how it goes for now. So we do this. We got 2 buffs. Nice. And then can she kill with this? I really doubt it. Still not enough. Cool. Then we do this, and then we do that. Let's see what happens. Okay, a lot more people died. Did we silence? We didn't silence the person. Okay, so future AC gamer here. I have finally figured out how to use Olstein to actually clear through this content, and it nearly worked, as you can see. Now Olstein is dead, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. We can try and kill this before they use the ability, but I don't think it's gonna work. So we do this, and we do this. Actually, yeah, perfect. We need to kill that one in particular. This one can be used against that. Nice. And for this, we already have the crit buff still, right? Yep. So what I can do is just try and aim to kill this one in particular. Then the next one is just going to provide healing, but it's fine. Okay, this should be kill, I hope. This one, then this one, 6,000. Okay, let's see how it goes. Olstein has been a big help trying to actually try and complete this. Okay, and yeah, GG's. Thank you, done. Now we have to worry about this one, but it's fine. You know, all he has now is healing. Okay, I guess we're gonna do it like this. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So we do that, we get buffs, we get this a buff as well. Nice. Okay, good. Okay, it's perfect. So we play it safe again. We're gonna bring you forward, and no one is doing anything. Good. So we just keep doing this, and turn 9. Like I said, it's rare that you actually want to make your battle last this long, but it actually works sometimes. Now this was all possible all thanks to Olstein. I know you didn't see him do anything, but he used his ability. He silenced a couple of characters, and he gave us SP as well, and this was finally possible, guys, with Olstein. So Olstein does have his use. Okay, so let's run through my final opinion on Olstein. He is going to be a massive help, and obviously when you get him up even more, the amount of SP he gives you will be increased, and the amount of the SP decreases will be increased as well, and I can't wait to actually continue to use this character in the current stage I am in. Now for like very hard 1 to 6, you don't necessarily need him, honestly, and I think frontline characters or characters that stall the matches are not necessarily needed. But when you have a lot of characters and you can't really one-shot everyone, Olstein is the character you will use. PvP, this character is going to be nutty. Honestly, once you get him to +3 with the free cost of the SP, you use him first. Every enemy you go against now will have like unable to use the skill, which will essentially just make him a lot stronger. Now my current Olstein isn't built up well. His gear, I just threw on a bunch of random gear. I should definitely level it up a little bit to get his HP up to help him tank a bit, because once he uses his ability, I don't need him in a match. Technically his damage is not good enough, so I might as well just use him as my tanking character, even though his tanking isn't the greatest, but it's still going to come in quite useful. So yeah, that is my opinion on Olstein at the moment, and I actually think he is quite kind of a useful character. The only downfall is his ability is useless against bosses, which sucks in my opinion. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get 50 likes on this video. My next video will be taking a look at another 5-star character, so stay tuned for that. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.